Yo, what's cracking, fellas? Dwallthedon. And today, first Myteam video of the year 2K22. Starting off pretty good. I mean, a lot of people are liking it. Haven't seen a whole lot of people hating on it. Myteam, really the only exception with the 100 triple threat mode. It's annoying. They should just kept triple threat the way it is. But that's besides the point. Today we got 5 cards under 2K that are just going to make a big difference in your team. These are all good cards. They're all usable cards, and they'll be usable probably for the first few weeks. They're all cheap, and they play pretty well. And first we have this Michael Porter Jr. card. I was using this card, and this card is just very good. He's an 86 overall, but he's got 88 defense, 75 defense. But this offensive stats on this card is crazy. I mean, let's go to the attributes right here. I mean, driving layup's pretty nice. Post fade, post hook, post control. It's not too big at this point of the year, but he's got a good mid range. He's got a good 3-pointer. I mean, 85 is great for the start of the year. I mean, drive and dunk pretty high. Ball handle, I mean, he's a power forward. He's 6'10". I mean, he's able to do a lot of things well. Defense, obviously not the best, but if you want a card that's just strictly good for offense, this is it. He still has a nice defensive rebounding rating with a 78. He's pretty quick as well. So, I mean, this card is a pretty nice card. Definitely more of an offensive-sided card, but still a very nice card. I've used him a lot, and he plays a lot better defensively than the stats show. It's a very fun card to use, and one you can just throw in your lineup, and he's automatically going to make an impact. But here's the badges, though. He's got gold catch and shoot, corner specialist, set shooter. This is a badge I'm really liking a lot this year. This boosts percentage of hitting shots while standing still, so no moving shots. So taking your time, so you're wide open in the corner, just wait a second. Works out perfectly. Hot zone hunter is always nice. I'm not sure what his hot zones are, but if he has a few, that'll be pretty good. And volume shooter's pretty good. Difficult shots, I mean, like, he's got some good badges. Stop and pop, that one's nice. Just dribble, do a quick stop. You got that green machine, blinders. He's got chef. Ooh, that increases the range for off the dribble 3-point shots. I didn't expect him to have it, but he does. So he's got a lot of those 3-point shooting passes. Or badges. So, I mean, this card is pretty nice. And here's card number 2, Cade Cunningham. Now, this card's pretty nice. I like this card a lot. I think he's pretty nice. There's a card I'm about to show that I think is better than him, but this card itself is still pretty nice. I mean, he's 6'8". I wish they made him able to play a point guard, but he's a shooting guard small forward. So, I mean, I understand I'm not trying to make the game broken this early in the year with a 6'8" point guard, but still, this card's very good to run. I mean, good drive and layup. He's kind of in the same situation with Michael Porter Jr. that he doesn't have good post stats, but that's fine. Higher draw foul. He's got 81s across all shots, which is, it's pretty nice for this point of the year. I don't know if there's any cards with a 90. There's probably like 1 or 2, but there's not a whole lot. Good free throw, good drive and dunk. He reaches that 86 ball handle, which is nice. I mean, defensively, good. He's got the 75 perimeter defense, which he had a higher steal, but I mean, rebounding, obviously, that's not going to be a Cade Cunningham card, so a guard. So, but he's got good speed, good acceleration, good vertical. So, I mean, he's able to do his thing. Let's take a look at the badges, though. He's got catch and shoot, slithery finisher, volume shooter, slippery off ball. Not as good badges gold-wise as Michael Porter Jr. had, but I mean, he still has a few decent ones. Volume shooter is always a nice badge. So if you're shooting a lot of shots with Cade Cunningham, he's just going to get better as the game goes on. Difficult shots, acrobat. Got dimer, sniper. This one's actually pretty good. So just if you have it slightly early, it increases the stuff, and then slightly late it increases it. But if you get it early or late, it decreases the percentage a lot. So it's pretty helpful if mistime a shot. If you can green, not really that important. But if you're an inconsistent shooter, just get slightly early, slightly late. It's pretty nice. Green machine, always a good badge. Hot zone hunter as well. Fearless finisher, I believe that's new. So, yeah, converting contact layups, that's always a nice badge to have. I mean, space creator and clutch shooter. I mean, like, this card, pretty good. He's got a lot of stuff playmaking-wise and shooting-wise. Here's the next card on this list. This is the card I think is better than Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green. This card, I just think is pretty nice. I mean, he's a little bit smaller, but you know what? You can run Cade at small forward, run Jalen Green as shooting guard. You can just do that. But, I mean, this card, he just plays a lot better. I like his release better. But he's got a higher drive and layup. I mean, he has a higher close shot, mid-range, has a lower 3-point shot, -1 point, but that's not a big deal in my opinion. He's got a higher drive and dunk, nice free throw. Does not reach that 86 ball handle, but I mean, he's able to do his thing otherwise. I mean, defensively, he reaches that 70 steal. He's got a high 64 block. Perimeter D's pretty nice. Decent rebounding. I mean, that speed is pretty good too. An 88 speed, 88 XL, 84 speed with ball, with a 92 vertical. I mean, like, this card's pretty nice, and he plays a lot better than the stats show. Because, I mean, defensively, this card's great. Offensively, this card's great. So, I mean, he's better for sure defensively on Cade Cunningham, but I feel like he might be worse offensively, but his animations I like a lot better than Cade's. But here's the badges, though. Only one gold badge, so a little annoying. It's still 3 off ball, but I mean, that's not the best gold badge to have. Basically, just you call an off ball screen, a guy can get open. It's not that important. He's got silver catch and shoot, difficult shots, posterizer. It's a nice badge. So, mismatch expert. So, I mean, you know what, that's actually a pretty nice badge. So if you got like Yao Ming running at you, it should be pretty helpful. I mean, green machine, always like, I mean, a lot of these guys have similar shooting badges. Haven't seen any of that spot up range extender yet. So I don't know if we're going to see that, but obviously you can't have a top 5 to start off the year without Giannis. They give him a Sapphire, which is nice. I was expecting them to give him an amethyst, if anything. But, you know, I like that they have the Myteam base set. Allows a lot of room for past players, some current players in the mix as well. But we got Giannis Sapphire, and I mean, this card, obviously it's a day 1 Giannis. He's not going to be able to do his thing. He's got the Giannis build and everything, but some areas, not the best. He got good post stats, good drive and layup, good draw foul, good close shot. Mid-range is a 64, so if he can time it, should be able to go in. 3-pointer, that's basically going to be non-existent for this Giannis. I mean, he's got a good stand-and dunk. Not the highest drive-and dunk, but still, his tendencies are up pretty high. He gets a lot of dunks. He's still able to do his thing. He's got a good ball handle. He's got good pass accuracy, good pass IQ. I mean, his defense is pretty good. He's got good perimeter D, good interior D. Not the highest block, but trust me, he gets them and steals. He has such a long wingspan. He's able to get in those lanes and get steals. Rebounding's pretty nice. And I mean, you know, speed of ball, acceleration, obviously not as high as some of the other cards, but he's still got good hustle, strength, vertical, and stamina. So, I mean, he's still able to do his thing there. Then we go over the badges. Definitely a lot less, considering he's part of the base set, not colossal. So it's a day 1 set. But still, he's able to do his thing. He's got fearless finisher, pogo stick, slithery finisher, fast twitch, rim protector, chase down artist, posterizer. So he's got a lot of those post finishing badges, and he's got a lot of those post defense badges. So I mean, you know what, Giannis, he's able to do his thing. And then we got right here Shawn Bradley. Shawn Bradley, 7'6". I mean, this card, he's a beast. He's a beast of a card. I don't know what else I can really say, but Shawn Bradley right here, I mean, they drive and layup. You're not going to be driving with Shawn Bradley. It's more the close shot that's going to be like a big thing. So he's got the high close shot for 76, and he's 7'6", so if you're posting up someone and you just know how to control him right, he's going to be a beast in the post. I mean, that mid-range or 3-pointer, they don't look too good, so you're not going to be hitting those. Good free throw, though. Not the highest stand and dunk, but he'll get him. Not a high drive and dunk, but he'll get him. Passing-wise, this card's not going to be good, but the main point of this card, in my opinion, is defense. There's not a whole lot of glitchy centers in the game, and this is a cheap one. I mean, he's able to do his thing. I mean, Shaq is a very good center card at this point in the year, but he's a diamond. He goes for a lot. I mean, Shawn Bradley for 2K, he's able to do his thing. Yeah, I mean, these athleticism stats, very low, all 25s basically. But I mean, like, the rebounding, still not the highest, but I mean, he's got good interior D, he's got a good block. So I mean, basically, defending people in the paint, Shawn Bradley's going to be a beast. Otherwise, a little bit of a liability, but tall players, day 1, they always reign triumphant. No badges, but there is also another card you can use besides him if you want to use a different player than Shawn Bradley. You have Yao Ming. He's a little bit better offensively compared to him. I mean, like, he's got a 40 mid-range. You know, he's got a higher drive and layup, got a higher draw foul, got a higher close shot. He has better post stats. So, I mean, you know, if you want a better one, this is him. I mean, 75. I mean, he's got decent passing stats, too. I mean, defensively, not a high interior defense. So obviously, he's going to be a little bit of a liability there. Blocking-wise, I mean, still pretty decent. I mean, rebounding, he has it a lot better. Still has the same stats, basically. Athleticism-wise, if you go over to badges, he actually has 2 badges. He has putback boss, so I mean, offensive rebounding, you know, that's going to be pretty nice. Putback boss, the amount of putbacks you see, though, it's not very high, so not the most important badge. And then post playmaker, you know, that's nice. You know, if you just give it to Yao Ming in the paint, passes out, you know, you get a boost. So him or Yao Ming, I think is the option for center under 2K. There's not a whole lot of good ones, not really any stretch fours or anything. You got to go height for cheap. So Yao Ming and Sean Bradley, those cards are able to do it. But these are all the cards. There's 5+1 basically of cards that are going to make an impact on your team that are under 2K, day 1 and 2K. But if you guys made it this far, hit the like and the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.